This guy's serious. It's a serious business.
I've actually been playing recently, which has been good because I hadn't played a sport in like 4 years, pretty much since I started Quake. Actually, since I started Quake, so it's been good. I've been back into that. It's been a lot of fun.
Nice. What do you play? Are you a batter or
I
a
like to
bowler or a
think of myself as a bit of a
fielder?
spin bowler now, but I used to be a bit of more of a pace bowler, but not that. No, my body's not really that conducive for pace bowling. But anyway, we'll go
Yeah.
carry on with the game, I guess.
Here we
and
go,
I'll let you take
dem0n
it away.
and Kula. The quarterfinals, 6th Sunday Cup of the full season, and here they are, off on dem0n 2 to begin with. Furious Heights is the first map as they vie for superiority here in this best of 3, and dem0n is going to be picking up the LG. This is the classic kind of bait going on here. Bit improv from dem0n. Just waiting.
Yeah, this bait is real risky. I don't really find this works at the higher level of play, so I can't see this really working on Cooler. But yeah, and it can also delay you a lot for red if you sort of wait there, considering that dem0n is now confused, but he has actually managed to get on the red first. So he needs to go and get the rail, then push in for Mega, but he might be... Oh, he's actually... This is a mistake, maybe, to come in here without rail. This could actually end up bad for dem0n.
And Kula's
Managed
going
to get
to
Mega, so it's not so bad.
go damage below. He does get some damage too, and dem0n kind of getting thrown around the map almost. Picks up the yellow, but now it's all about the red again. So how's Kula going to deal with this? Kula going to drop down with his grenades, with the LG, and he's taking some good damage here, just waiting for that strong rocket to connect before committing. But actually, dem0n is going to be able to get the frag here, and that's because Kula, I guess, just a bit too, I don't know, a bit too overcommitted there with the rocket play, taking too much damage there. And that's going to give dem0n 2 frags, that one mistake from Kula.
Yeah, I think he was there with grenades and he dropped down and he hadn't switched to lightning gun. Cooler when he dropped down, he hadn't switched to either lightning gun or rockets early enough, so he shouldn't be in this red room. This is probably going to spell doom or terrible rockets. He's actually ended up quite well, but he's not really going to be able to push in for the yellow or deny any guns here, so that was quite bad rockets by dem0n. See how much that can come back to hurt him. But as long as he can sort of use his gun advantage of LG over Cooler here, then he should be able to be in a good position. So he can, and he'll be able to get the Mega. He's actually going for the red, which is actually probably the right idea, depending on if he can get down there in time, which he isn't going to be able to. So he does need to defend this Mega, which is really important.
Brilliant stuff. There does pick up the Mega health, and that's... I like it too, you know, it's the safe, slow play after getting 3 frags in the lead. Seems like a great way to open up this series against Cooler, who's going to make his way over towards that lightning gun. And now dem0n has the railgun as well, kind of a staple of dem0n as well. It tends to be a weapon that works out really well from as he tries to push in a bit of damage going through that choke point onto that red armor. He's not able to do that much though, and Kula will take that red without too much of a problem. And dem0n really not in the best positioning there. Going to have to reposition up high onto those shards there, onto the Mega. Does pick it up. No pressure from Kula just yet. Do you think Kula perhaps should have put in some pressure there?
No, I don't think he has the right gun. Well, he actually has all the guns now, but I'm not sure if he did at the time. But he's actually managed to kill dem0n sort of coming towards the red, which is actually quite nice that he's actually managed to get up to that plasma jump up to the 25. I struggle with that a lot, so it's quite good movement. So yeah, it's actually interesting to see that all the items are coming up. So this is good by Cooler actually to sort of just douse himself on dem0n a little bit here. So he wants to get a little bit more damage, then back off for red or Mega, whichever one he wants. But he's actually let dem0n get it, so this isn't exactly ideal.
And that was like a really perfect rocket from him too. Cooler really put himself ahead there. Unfortunately, he was unable to capitalize. Takes another yellow though, and I think Cooler's one of the most calm players really a lot of the time. It really feels like he's got so much patience when he plays. Maybe calm is the wrong word. I'm not sure exactly how to put it, but he has so much patience. He sees himself as a 3-1 deficit, but he's got no rush to try to do anything hasty to try to equalize. And slowly but surely, he's going to try to work his way into fights that are on his terms. And so far, the Mega's up. He knows that dem0n's not near, so he can afford to leave it up a little bit. And does finally circle back around for that. As the red is coming up in 15 seconds, he's going to want to try to do something sneaky there to get a good fight. He's got so much stack right now. dem0n has only got, well, he's got 200 armor, but only 100 health, no Mega for him. So Cooler definitely was a bit of advantage on stack, but positional advantage for dem0n.
I don't really like what dem0n was doing there, sort of standing around trying to sort of spam Cooler off. If Cooler had pushed in and maybe hit him with a lucky rocket or a nice rocket, it would have been able to sort of stop dem0n from getting red there. So I think he might have been better off just to sort of run to red, but hasn't worked out too bad. But this has for him actually. Ooh, he's actually managed to get a nice burst of LG on Cooler. So it's forced Cooler away. dem0n shouldn't go for another rail. If he goes for another rail, it's stupid. Yeah, okay, he sort of half went for it, so that's okay. But he's managed to get into position for red, which is nice. As long as he can defend Cooler, which he will be able to, he's going to be able to get this and maybe go for a rail when Cooler leaves that area. So he's just got to sort of wait in the middle here and wait for Cooler to come to him, which is exactly what he's doing. Unlucky that Shard spawned on him, because Cooler might have come towards him otherwise. But yeah, this has worked out quite well for him.
Cooler just hanging out by the 50 bubble there. Got red and Mega coming up soon. Mega first. Cooler trying to listen for something.
5-minute
Here's the Mega
warning.
up. He doesn't know exactly which to go for yet, but everything's up. And there he is. And there he hits the rail, and now he can fall back to the red. So very, very standard, safe play there from Cooler. I mean, that's the positioning really enabled him to be able to do a play like that. And now Cooler spamming some shots, and he's working his way back into another attempt on equalizing.
Yeah, that was ideal play by Cooler to sort of do damage at Mega, wait for dem0n to make the move, go for whatever item, and do damage on that one and go for the other one. Maybe LG would have been maybe a little bit better if he had to move, if he wanted to move in and do a bit more damage, but rail is completely fine as well. So he's done an excellent job really, and he's going to be able to get in the Mega. I don't know why dem0n's pushing this. This isn't a really good item to push, and if he gets hit here, then he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Especially with red not really being up for ages, so you probably see Cooler grab the yellow, push into red, and dem0n locked in the yellow room, which is exactly what's probably going to happen. And this is exactly why dem0n didn't want to go for that damage, because he's probably going to die here. Unlucky that 2 rockets completed. That's quite unlucky for Cooler, really. And dem0n's big mistake there was trying to go in for damage on the Mega when he just really wasn't there to go for. But yeah, he's managed to get a little, I wouldn't say lucky, but it could have gone a lot worse for him is all I'll say about that.
Cooler managing to pick up a yellow, and a rail hit onto him there from dem0n's pressure from that choke point. Has to get his way back through though, and he's always going to be put into a corner there. dem0n is committing there completely. 3 health left. That was quite nuts from dem0n. Positionally, I feel like he got lucky there to actually get the frag and escape.
Yeah, I think Cooler's LG was a bit average there. It looked like he had that sort of, I don't know if you're playing on high ping, but you get this slidey LG where it sort of slides off him sometimes. It sort of looked like that, where he was just spamming into the corner, but then when he peaks, it sort of somehow doesn't hurt him that much. But yeah, so it was just kind of weak LG from Cooler, really enabled dem0n to win that fight. Didn't really matter too much for Cooler because dem0n was so weak from it, so he couldn't really you know, push his home his advantage, especially now that Cooler's going to be able to grab this yellow and then also perhaps do some damage on dem0n's yellow, which he is going to do now. But Cooler needs to be careful that he doesn't let this. Okay, this is a good trap by dem0n, and that's probably going to be game over right there.
Wow,
Cool's actually managed to do excellent rockets, so maybe not. But if he had died there for free, that would have been game over. So Cooler might want to grab this, grab another gun, maybe the rail, and then attack. I guess that's probably his best option.
Yeah, it feels like attacking would definitely be good before that Mega spawns. Apply some pressure, just a little bit of damage on some pressure here. You'd hear dem0n screaming, and he could maybe go for a commitment, but looks like Cooler's going to just be playing it slow and safe. Oh no, he's actually below there, but he does miss any kind of damage on the pickups of dem0n. dem0n now really healthy all of a sudden, from nothing to everything, as dem0n just repositions his way onto the red. So it feels like Cooler's actually made some misplays here and allowed dem0n to get more or less everything, actually everything for free.
I think he was too much trying to sort of set the trap for dem0n that he actually ended up trapping himself by letting dem0n sort of get on the Mega, where maybe if he had to come into the room a bit faster, then dem0n wouldn't have been able to go for the Mega, and if he had, he would have probably died. But it's a good LG fight, and this is now Cooler's only chance, so that's a really stupid fight for dem0n to go for. If you just plus back from that point, you're not going to lose, so why even bother in a big stack fight where lots of stuff can go bad? And now he has pushed in, which is probably another risky move, but probably the right one. But yeah, that's going to be game over there. But dem0n, he let him into that map. There's no way he should have let him back into that. With like 2 minutes to go, full stack or a high stack with all the guns, just don't even fight, just plus back. Camp where he's camping right now. I mean, he can't attack you, so it's game over. But he let him back in, but he has actually managed to pull through, so I suppose that doesn't really matter. So we'll move into the next map, I guess.
Yeah, it feels
what's
like...
he here for? What is he here for? Does he want to lose?
I don't know, it's really strange. But it feels like there are a couple key situations where Cooler mis-executed on mistakes of dem0n, where dem0n managed to get ahead through kind of those mistakes that just on the merit of Cooler not being able to hit the shots or whatever. Like that LG like you're saying, you know, it looked like it was sliding off dem0n. That really felt really weird because dem0n went, like the way he moved, he like committed to it. Because there's no way, he has no escape.
Yeah, he could have backed away, definitely. I don't really like that from dem0n, that fight that he did down there. That could have easily gone the other way. I mean, you saw he finished on 2 health, so that's obvious that it could have gone the other way. Nice tally frag, though. So it could have definitely gone the other way, and that was really the critical fight. So maybe he would have been better off if he had have sort of done a little bit of damage, gone back, get the yellow, get the red, get the rail, go to the top, work out where Cooler is. Whereas he sort of put the whole game on that one split thing where really Cooler had the initiative anyway. But he did manage to pull through, so you can't really knock it, but maybe it might not have worked out in a different game.
Yeah, it's definitely seemed very, very crazy, but sometimes you just have the feeling, I guess, when you're playing. But either way, that's going to give dem0n a 1-map advantage. We move on to the next map, Cure. So as we go on to Cure, it's going to be interesting to see whether dem0n can topple Cooler once again to just, you know, whitewash him and go out with a quick 2-0, but we'll see. Cooler, this is his chance now, his last life, standing on his last legs here to try and stay in this series, in the tournament too. I mean, I'm sure he wants to win this one. I'm sure everyone wants to beat Cypher in the finals because, you know, Cypher's surely going to get in the finals. He manages to make it every single time he plays now. Cypher is really looking good these days, but dem0n and Cooler, it's map number 2, it's Cure. For the 6th Sunday Cup of the full season, and we're off on Cooler to begin with as he picks up that yellow armor and the rocket as well. So not with the LG or the rail just yet, and he's actually going to commit to a little bit of a fight there, a bit of a scuffle with that plasma gun, and really looking for some weapons here. Finally picks up a railgun, but probably won't feel safe until he has an LG as well.
I'd like to know what sort of spawn Cooler got to not be able to get onto the red as well. I mean, played this map a lot, and I don't think there's any spawn where you can sort of be locked out of both items here. So that seems a bit interesting that dem0n managed to get both of the starting ones. So I don't know what Cooler was really thinking, but dem0n definitely with the initiative to begin with, and Cooler probably want to back away and maybe get onto the yellow. And he has got all the guns, but he's trying for a fight here. Didn't know he was there, so it's not really that bad. What's he doing? He saw the mega, then decided he's not. He's lagging, I think, a little bit anyway. So he should be able to get the yellow and also the green armor, and then probably set up for some, just to work out where dem0n is, which is really important. So I probably wouldn't want him to come through this teleporter. Maybe waiting down low at the teleporter would have been all right, but it has worked out anyway. So we'll see what his next move is from there.
He's just creeping around right now. We've got the yellow coming up in 5 seconds or so. So Cooler is in decent shape. As you said, just needs to pick up some yellows and just stabilize, really. He's going to hunt 200 armor off of that yellow pickup. Got the shards there as well. Sees the mega. This is really the perfect opportunity to go for a trap. Just has to hear him. He hears the green picked up. And actually dem0n dropping to try to counter the angle for Cooler. So great read from dem0n there. Absolutely perfect stuff.
I like that. I think with this amount of stack he must have known Cooler would have had. Maybe rockets could have been good as well, but LG was fine. And now Cooler's done the right thing in not contesting for the red, because if he sticks around there, he's probably in a lot of trouble. So he has managed to get all this armor, and then maybe if he went backwards, he lagged, I think, again. That's why he was staying still. But I think maybe if he had have backed off, instead of coming this way, where he was unable to sort of get into a bottleneck, if he had have backed away, back for the rocket launcher down towards the 25 that's down the bottom near red, then he would have been able to just camp there, work out where dem0n was, rather than be in a risky position like at the shards where they can come from in front of you and behind you. So again, he's going to go to that same spot. We'll see how that works out. He's sort of trapped right now though.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. Cooler, can he make good on this now? I mean, dem0n's going to be taking up so much.
That's where he should have been before, right where he saw dem0n there, and he saw dem0n backed off and did the right thing. Now he's going to be able to get another yellow for it, so he probably should have done that last time, but it has only cost him 1 frag, and not really, it's cost him, I'm not sure what guns he had, but he'll need to get back onto the LG and the rail again, which he probably will get the rail right now. So he's not in too bad a shape, could have been a lot worse. I wouldn't fight here, maybe just go get the rail, but yep, we'll see what Cooler decides to do.
Yeah,
maybe a
really
mistake, hold off.
Weapons here. I mean, that LG there, if you don't have the LG, you just can't do anything back with the little red position there around the stairs. There's just really nothing you can do to fight again. So dem0n going to be extending his lead one more and scooping up more and more items. Cooler really now beginning to be in a lot of trouble because dem0n might start he could really start putting the pressure on. I mean, Cooler doesn't have much in the way of health or armor or items. Let's switch over to Cooler quickly. You can see, still he's on the rockets and the plasma, and there's not much else he has going for him. He's got 50 armor. That's it, really. So another yellow to add to his stack, but still no items. If he goes to this LG, it's too risky. dem0n is going to be there to punish him. Can he get this rail?
I think he thought that dem0n sort of dropped behind him when he saw him above him at the yellow, so it was the right thing to do, but dem0n hadn't dropped, so it could have worked out a bit worse, but he should be able to, he's done well to get himself up to 100, 170, so he saw dem0n there. I don't know what he was thinking. But anyway, just back off here. I wouldn't even go for another rocket, because if he hits you with one rocket and you take about 60, 70 damage, all that hard work and your decent stack is now only like a standard stack, and he has tried to fire a little bit too early, or either that or just been caught, really. So he's actually hit a nice rocket. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, nice railway dem0n.
Yeah. Unfortunate there.
Maybe put it red. It's too risky, I guess.
Bouncing himself up to be railed, and dem0n back on the red. So it really seems like dem0n is re-establishing his control quite well at the moment, and Cooler is going to have to do what he did. I mean, he managed to get himself up to 180 armor or so, which is really nice. But as you said, he kind of wasted the opportunity a little bit, and now he's got to do it all over again. So would expect another minute or so of him just trying to find items. The red's spawning soon. He's got time on it, you can see, but there the trap is almost too obvious. I mean, that is the story of Cure right there. What dem0n just did, baiting those reds.
I'm not sure if he exactly baited it, but he definitely sort of had left it up, and not in the sense that he was wanting Cooler to go for it, but if Cooler did go for it, then he was going to be in trouble. So it did work out, and now Cooler's just got to try and run here. I mean, he's still plenty of time. This is the thing, there's plenty of time, especially if he can manage to get red, which he will be able to. Just run. Nice rocket. Now he should probably go for the LG. They go up high and then work his way over to the yellow. And then he'll be in a decent position where he can maybe get a frag and make a little bit of a comeback. He's just got to be careful that dem0n's not at this yellow.
And there dem0n goes for that mega. No punishing blows dealt by Cooler as dem0n makes his way back to the red as well. So this is a lot of stack here now for dem0n. Cooler goes for the challenge, but LG against LG, the biggest stack is going to normally win that fight, and dem0n backs away regardless. Finds Cooler again, picks up the 25 mid fight, and that's going to be a massive help. That will be enough to take Cooler down again, 4-0 now. Cooler starting to be in a lot of trouble. This is his last chance to stay in the series. This Cure game, he has to win it or he's gone from this tournament. dem0n winning Furious Heights, of course. And 3.5 minutes left now. And that's, for the pace that he's been setting so far, that's not really enough for the 4 frag. He's going to have to start speeding it up, surely.
Yeah, I think he still has a little bit of time. I mean, when you're getting to sort of only 4 frags, you can get that in a minute, and you can sort of back yourself in to definitely get that in a minute and a half. So, especially with dem0n dropping down, don't know what he thinks he's doing. What does he think Cooler's weak or something? He's got a couple of rockets to follow it up though. So, this is Cooler's only chance though. He's gonna probably get right now though, is if he can defend this mega, which he should be able to do now, especially that he's going to be able to get these and then get back to the mega. Defend this mega and then attack red. If dem0n's at red, obviously kill him. And then, oh, nice rails from dem0n. So it's going to be, he still has to go through it, that's the thing.
Oh, he gets it too.
Excellent play by Cooler, that's excellent rockets. So this is his chance now. He's actually almost in the sort of equal position with dem0n, because on this map you can sort of get a few frags, so it'll be interesting. Especially if dem0n's at yellow, he's probably going to die.
Yeah, so Cooler, I mean, looking death in the face, is still just piling on forwards anyway and managing to get the frag. He's definitely facilitating a comeback here. 3 frags left to find, and he's already shown his fearless nature. Here he goes, finds dem0n again. This is surely another frag. LG should be good for it, and it is. There is the Mega 2. So Cooler he now looks like he's going to do it. I mean, he's got plenty of time, as you said. You're saying a minute and a half is enough for 4 frags. Well, he needs 2. Oh, but dem0n's rockets! 1, 2, and then a 3. That's ridiculous there. dem0n just out of nowhere turning it completely around. Poor Cooler. It really felt like he had it in the bag right there.
Yeah, I think Cooler, he sort of didn't really need to go that aggressive. He could have maybe grabbed the yellow and then come low and used his weapon advantage if dem0n didn't have LG. I'm not sure if he did. But he could have used his weapon advantage at the red. So if dem0n was in the red, then he'd be dead, because obviously he pinned in there with no LG. But he sort of, again, similar to dem0n last game, he put it all to one sort of fight, where dem0n probably had the advantage anyway, and it didn't work out. But I'm not saying that Cooler doesn't have a chance here because he's still plenty of time and he has more stack than dem0n. So he should probably just wait where he is right now. Oh, I thought he was up top. If he had waited up there, maybe dem0n could have come towards him. But it's going to be tough. But I think he just needs to attack this red and just go from there, which he has done. Excellent. Oh, perfect.
Nice. Cooler now just 2 away. A minute left now. The clock is ticking, and he's going to be just prowling around the upper areas. Everything's up right now. Mega just taken by dem0n. Oh, Cooler spots it. This has got to be the fight that really signifies the end of this match, because dem0n right now has caught Cooler. His back is against the wall. There's nowhere to go. He's got to try and get away from this. He's got no health to do it with, though, and he will fall. Cooler backing himself into a corner right at the end there.
Yeah, I think he sort of didn't expect dem0n to have the audacity to go for the Mega there. So he figured that it must still be up because, you know, how could dem0n possibly go for the Mega there? So yeah, it actually did work out for dem0n, although maybe going for the Mega wasn't great. It did work out. It sort of secured him the game, especially when Cooler thought that it was still up. So it's just got to fight him here, kill him, and that's game over.
Wow, so
already,
so dem0n is going to topple Cooler. And it's been a while since he's accomplished that. He's done it before, but it's been a while, and now he's done it again, so he's definitely going to be happy with that result. And Cooler dying there. So 7-3, and that's the final score on Cure. That's 2-0 in maps for dem0n. He's going to go through the quarterfinals. Cooler is out of today's tournament, and I'm sorry for all those Cooler fans who would love to see him progressing through tournaments. There are many of them out there, but unfortunately today was not his day. And congratulations to dem0n, who can now move forwards. So dem0n's showing some decent form today. Not free of mistakes is his gameplay by any means, but still a very, very strong dem0n we're seeing. So interesting stuff there. Guys, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, and next match will be ready and waiting for us. So see you shortly.